Yes, Chair. Could I raise the issue that the Chairman alluded to at the beginning? And he said we could come back to it, namely the conduct and behaviour of the Minister whom this committee shadows. I think the Quinn family have rightly raised the profile on this appalling issue. I think the Minister's behaviour has been everything that the Quinn's family behaviour has been are excellent, courageous, tenacious, everything that the Minister's approach hasn't been. And I would like to propose that as a committee, since we are the shadowing committee of that department, that we write to the Quinn family, that we convey to them our sympathy on their loss, that we commend their courage in their pursuit of justice and truth in this matter, and that we convey our dismay and condemnation of the Minister's behaviour in respect to the Quinn family.
Okay, members, you've heard that proposal. Jim, is this on the same issue?
Same issue. I'd obviously
I'll take you then before we go to.
I'd obviously accept the proposal and support it strongly. It's unfortunate that this issue arose after the hearing we had with the Minister last week, because many of us would have been very keen to speak to him about it. Because I think this whole issue goes to the very core of our understanding and trust of the Minister. The Minister, in reference to Paul Quinn, said Paul Quinn was involved in smuggling and criminality. I think everyone accepts that. That was said a month after the dreadful killing of Mr. Quinn, when every bone in Mr. Quinn's body was broken by those who assaulted him. There's not a word of truth in those allegations, but even if there were, what right had anyone to punish someone by breaking every bone in their body and leaving him almost unrecognisable? So our Minister denied that he had ever said that, and had the BBC not been fastidious and were able to dig out the interview where he actually did say that, it may have gone unnoticed, but certainly not unnoticed to the Quinn family. I think it's a bizarre situation that we in Northern Ireland are sitting having this type of discussion about our Minister. In any other democracy, anywhere else in the world, he would have been gone long ago, and he certainly would never have got to where he is today. I think the fact that there was an initial denial of this would indicate to me that he's not trustworthy. He needs to apologise to all concerned. He needs to apologise to the Quinn family, and I frankly don't believe he's fit for office. Now, it is a Sinn Féin call, the Minister of Finance, so whilst we can't dictate, we can't dictate which party gets this office, I am sure there are people within that party who could take it, who wouldn't try and deceive the public in such a gross way. I think it's very, very unfortunate what has happened. I know that 3 years ago there was demands for heads to roll over boilers. This is much more fundamental than boilers. This is the murder of an innocent young man of 21 who was treated in a savage way, and certainly the Minister's reaction to it has been extremely callous, to put it mildly. He should be gone by now.
Sure.
Any other comments?
Just one. I also think that we should, the Minister himself should give the names of those people he spoke with to our PSNI and to the Garda.
Any other comments?
Yes, I'd like to comment this to the Chair, just that Minister Murphy has come out very, very clearly today and has offered his deepest apologies in the statement that he had made 13 years ago, that he had no intention to offend the family or anything else, but grievous harm and hurt was done. He recognised and accepted that, and in his apology on that today, he also has offered to meet with the Quinn family, and hopefully that the Quinn family themselves will accept that offer as well too. And the proposal by Mr. Alistair, that when in his proposal he wishes to send a letter of condolence to the Quinn family, I have absolutely no difficulty whatsoever with that in any respect, but that when he goes on then to condemn the Minister at the same time, and an implication even then by Mr. Wells that in some way that as if the Minister was in some way responsible then quite clearly I cannot associate myself with that, not in any respect, nor can any member of my party either associate themselves with that. I think that the Minister has done the honourable thing. He has come out very, very clearly today and has stated that he offers his deepest apologies now to the family, and has offered as well to meet with the Quinn family. As I would as well do to the Quinn family, would express our condolences that once again this has actually been brought to the fore, and I'm sure it's having such an impact on them in every respect.
Thanks.
Chair, could I say there's nothing honourable about apologising under duress, under the duress of the exposure of the Quinn family and the looming election in the Irish Republic. And if there is sincerity, then it'll be matched by giving to the police authorities the names of the illegal persons he met to discuss this murder. That maybe is the greater litmus test. But as Mr. Wells said, it's patently obvious. This is a man not fit for office. That's the view I have and some others. But I do think that it is wholly appropriate that we write in the terms I've suggested, conveying our sympathy, commending them for their courage and tenacity, and, yes, conveying our dismay and condemnation of how the Minister conducted himself.